I'm Anthony Fantano. Thank you for watching. We're here with Devin Lemons, developer Lemons, content creator, comedian, musician, singer, songwriter, creator extraordinaire, wearer of many hats, not just this Def Jam bucket hat, many different hats, multiple hats. And yeah, we're going to be talking about some TikTok music. We've done a few segments of this already. We're doing another one here talking about the rapper who's made a name for himself on the TikTok platform known as JPRO. We've done a video about JPRO before, talking about his last full-length project, I believe. And now he's come through with his third installment here, Pressure Makes Diamonds 3, which I'm really loving the fucking cover where he looks like a World War II veteran who's just come home from war and is like ready to impregnate his boomer wife so that they can unleash unleash a not a boomer wife, his greatest generation wife, so they can unleash a generation of boomers onto the world to destroy the world is what I wanted to say.
I know, like, why, like, I want to know, like, what was the inspiration behind that? Why did he get back from the war? Like, he was a cyborg in the last one, and now he's like...
That's right. He was a cyborg, and now he looks like, you know, a fighter pilot who survived, you know, fucking Pearl Harbor, and now he has a Purple Heart. You know, I don't know. Hold on, I have to put this up here for chat because chat obviously has to see this.
Have to see this. Everyone buckle up for this one.
Everyone buckle up for this album cover because it really is something else. Here you go. Here it is. Here's the JPRO album cover. Just looking quite serious and looking quite regal in his World War II veteran garb. I don't know what is going on here. Someone in chat says he looks like Baby No Money. I suppose that's kind of true. He does have a bit of a Baby No Money, slight Baby No Money vibe. Someone in chat says pathetic. So hey, come on, don't be that mean to JPRO. You don't need to
relax.
Yeah, relax on JPRO. Okay, relax, buddy. Relax.
Take a deep breath a little, okay?
So JPRO has come through with this new 10-song, 25-minute project, PMD3. Now, Dev and I talked about his last one on stream. I thought we would come on here and sort of revisit with JPRO a little bit and, you know, like try to gauge whether or not there's like been any creative progress or like evolution in my estimation. What were some of your first impressions on PMD3 as you listened to it?
Honestly, like, I feel like this album is just like a little bit of a step up technically from the last one, but I don't necessarily know if that translates to me liking it more. Like, I feel like there's nothing quite like jumped out of bed, what I'm about to eat. Like, I feel like he's trying to get better lyrically and it's working. Like, I think a lot of his flows on this one like make more sense with like the words he chooses, you know, but there's still some that are like, if I drank Coke all the time, I would be a diabetic. Like, and those are the things that come.
That's a highlight. That's a highlight, though.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is like I'm coming to JPRO to listen to really oddly specific bars about his porn addiction and his failing business, and I'm coming to listen to things that just don't necessarily make sense. That's what I think JPRO is so good at. So then when he tries to make sense, it's like he's doing it, but. You know, like, there's nothing quite like he called me on the phone, thinks he's Scooter Braun. Like, come on, you know? What do you think?
I think, okay, like, I think enjoying JPRO in that way is valid, okay? Like, hold on a second. Someone in chat says, I wish I knew what you were referencing right now. Oh, fuck. My camera's my camera's overheated. My camera's overheated. Okay, Look, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play a little bit of the song Coke Bottle so people know what you're talking about. And while that's playing, my camera's going to cool down a bit, and then I'll come back and we'll talk more. Okay, so hold on. Let me play this track Coke Bottle.
Shaped like a Coke bottle. I just want to take a sip. That after a Coke bottle, I'ma get a sugar tooth. I've had my time. These girls so good. Till it's 8 a.m. If I drank Coke all the time, I'd be diabetic. Gotta watch my sugar, I know my dad has it.
All right, so everybody just heard the sugar tooth line, the diabetic line, how his dad also has diabetes, and so on and so forth.
My sugars.
Right, someone in chat said he's getting medical on this one.
Yeah.
He's getting medical. Yeah, kind of. He's getting medical on it.
Chronic.
Right. He's got to watch those sugars. Runs in the family.
Oh, sugars, my dad had it. Like, come on, this is the type of stuff I would expect from JPRO. This
Okay,
is exactly
it's true. It's true. Look, I'll say this. Like it is legitimate to enjoy JPRO in that way, but there were tracks on this thing, like Change in the Season, where it sounds like he's doing better. He's improving. Like I get what you're talking about. You're like, I enjoy JPRO for this weird goofy shit that he's like almost appealing to me accidentally in this way because he's as goofy as he is. He's not trying to be goofy. You know what I mean? Like, he's obviously not trying to be goofy. That Coke bottle track is goofy as fuck. That's a goofy ass track. Okay. But there are tracks on this thing where like he's not going as hard with the auto tune and his flow is improving. And it's like, okay, he just sounds like a regular rapper now, you know? Like that's cool. You know, not only that, but the song Last Week, I thought sounded a little drained. Sounding ever so slightly drained to me. Like
Drain Gang.
Like I think the Blade fans would fuck with it. Okay, I'm gonna play a little bit of this track. I think the Blade fans would fuck with it.
Yeah, let's see.
There's got to be at least a few Blade fans in chat.
Yeah, there's gotta be. Maybe I'm remembering this one differently. But yeah,
I'm playing
maybe.
Cause
some of it
what
now.
if this was my last week to live? Not the bills or what some person said. Cause what if this was my last week to live? Every day I'm in puddles. I'm just, life is a blessing. Illusion, it could be my last year's. No.
Oh, come on. Like, what if this was my last week on Earth? Like, that's a hook, man.
No, I agree. When I heard this song, I thought like just the concept in general was really cohesive too. Like, I could like describe what this song is about, like it's like specific, but it's not like I'm not hearing about him getting scammed, you know? It's just
right.
Like it's introspective, but in a focused way, and I really appreciate that. That was one of the ones I wrote down too and was like, this is good. This is a good idea. And change the seasons, that like descending harmony thing that comes in too. I'm like, damn, okay, like he's getting better.
Right, but it's like he's getting better. There are tracks on here that I think are impressive for him, but it's not like so good that it would go toe to toe with any artist that you were taking like super seriously. You know what I mean? But it's like it's on the way, you know. But then again, by the same token, he's still doing goofy ass tracks like Coke Bottle. You know, so it's like, where are you gonna go, buddy? Are you gonna keep doing these weird goofy tracks where you're getting like oddly specific about your own life, like sharing things that nobody else would fucking share on a song? Or are you gonna be like doing these righteous, like nicely flowing, like sort of synthy rap tracks that sound a little indebted to, you know, dudes like Blade? If he had maybe sort of more effects on his voice, I think like he'd be kind of hitting that more drained pocket.
Absolutely. Or if he like layered his voice maybe a little bit more too, that could be kind of cool. Or maybe if he like pitched it up a little bit, went a little experimental or something, like that would be cool.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool to see him. Because also too, like there's the one song, I think it's called Loving You with NZ Rose.
Yeah, that's the one that has like the pop punk switch up. I hated that one.
Real okay, I thought the idea was like not bad, but just like the way they did it was not good, you know?
Yeah.
Like if there was more of a transition, like if the mix was better, like
right.
with between the two sections, like I think you could be onto something.
Yeah.
Because I thought what NZ Rose did was like good, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I just maybe if he like pulled an MGK and like went punk, like full punk, that would be an interesting arc for him. Because I think if he keeps doing the same thing, he might become old news.
Well, you know, Travis Barker's probably free. He's not doing anything with Lil Huddy, so you know he probably has. Imagine
Travis Barker on a JPRO track.
In spite of Lil Huddy.
Exactly. Oh my god. Yeah.
And
then JPRO and Lil Huddy have beef, and then they go to like the creator clash and fight each other. I would pay money to see that. Oh yes, I would.
I would have to hit up some people who I know and see if I could announce that. Like be at the announcer's table.
Please, we've got to pitch it. Email whoever you need to email.
Email whoever I need to email.
I think that would be a hit. I think that would be incredible, and it would take your sports announcer portfolio to the next level. It would be great for the resume.
Right, it's true. I do have a lot of, it's been it's been a long time since I brushed off my sports announcing bona fides. It's been a while since I've had to dig that up in my resume. So I might have to revise my resume.
This would literally be a win-win for like everyone.
It would. It would be a win for me, for the audience. Maybe not so much for the people who are fighting each other, but definitely for me.
Yeah, if for just like society, like just
for society. I think PMD3 in general is a win for society and for JPRO too. If I'm being frank. I
agree. I haven't seen that much buzz about it online. I mean, streaming wise, it seems like it hasn't, done as well as his first Pressure Makes Diamonds. Also, he came out with Pressure Makes Diamonds 2. Yeah. So
where the fuck were we on that one?
I don't know. I think like something like there must have been a glitch in the Matrix because I don't remember this one happening.
Yeah, we were just like out to lunch on that one, honestly, is what happened there. But, still, I think like a lot of that kind of comes down to, and man, that one was an hour long. Like he packed that record with tracks. He packed it. Like, and Pressure Makes Diamonds 3 is the shortest of the bunch. It's just like 25 minutes.
That's true. Wow. Yeah. That's short and sweet.
Yeah. He's just hitting us with a little bit there. But, again, with that being said, I think most people are kind of enjoying JPRO in that goofy sort of way like you were. And I think he is sort of slowly trying to drift away from that and do stuff that's like more convincing. And, I think the fans are either going to have to adjust to that change, or he's going to have to start making bangers that are so good and so serious that like people are actually convinced of their greatness and are not just listening to him for the sort of the funny haha appeal. Like JPRO wants people laughing with him, not at him. And he wants people who are actually like, moved by his words, because he seems like he's really trying to be like a motivational guy. And with last week and tracks like that, I think he's starting to get there, like what is this on my last week on earth? Like that's a powerful little moment, I think.
I agree. I think a serious artist career would definitely be more sustainable.
Right.
If we're talking business, I think that, maybe I don't blame it for going that way. But also he has kind of built this reputation for himself. Like someone in chat just said that he's the room of music. So like he has a lot of legwork to do before people can really start taking him seriously.
Right. And he could have gone the Tommy Wiseau route and said, I'm going to embrace my goofiness and the fact that people like me for this reason and just kind of do that. And, oh, yeah, The Room was supposed to be funny. It was intentionally a comedy, da-da-da-da-da. And now I'm just going to be goofy. But no, he's like, he's really, he's like, fuck that. Maybe like my music got attention for the wrong reasons, but I'm going to like kind of persevere through that. And I'm going to, continue to do what I do and say what I say and believe in what I believe in and just improve it, and maybe talk less about my bank accounts and scamming and weird failing business stuff.
Exactly. I feel like there's got to be some way that he can find a middle ground. Like, because in the first Pressure Make Diamonds, it's really as if he was like talking to me, like it just felt so personal and
telling you his life story.
Exactly. It's just like what's been going on. There's no way that JPRO has had no drama happen in his life since the business, since the funny business too.
Right.
On top of that, like he's got to have had like there's got to be something going on in his life that he wants to get off his chest. Like just tell us.
Yeah. No, I suppose there is something to that because like while I do like Last Week, there is something general about that track. It kind of just feels like a motivational poster. You know what I mean? Like it's just kind of like, hey, here's this track to make you appreciate life. Whereas you're like, hey man, I want to know if you've had any sort of like overdraws in your checking account. I want to know if you had to call AAA the other day and have them tow your car,
Exactly.
because yeah.
I want to know about the fishy emails he's getting in his inbox. Like, I want to know all about every scam.
Right.
Please.
I want to know if there's a Nigerian prince emailing you asking for $500 so that he could send you a wire transfer for $200,000.
Exactly. There's no way the FBI hasn't called him yet. Like, I don't believe it. They had to have. So please tell me.
Yeah, I got a phone call today that would have made a great JPRO song. It was, it was a random call from Michigan, and I picked up the phone, and there was this automated voice, and it was like, "This is Amazon. We are calling to approve the purchase of an Apple laptop for $1,900." And I was just like, wow, man. If only JPRO was here to listen to this scam, he would have written an entire like progressive rap odyssey to it.
Oh my God, the next Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Maybe something about his. I want to know about his like extended warranty. You know, like come on.
Okay, Jesus Christ. Well, I don't really know if I have too much to add to this other than I am hearing JPRO slightly improve. I think he's bringing some better flows, some better melodies. Some of his songs are not coming off quite as goofy. And I think that's good for him. I think that's nice for him. I'm glad that he's like making a bit of an effort, that it's showing creatively, because, ultimately, like, regardless of whether or not people continue to listen to his music for that goofy appeal, it's very clear that personally he doesn't want to be making music that people think is goofy. And it seems like he's doing ultimately what he wants to make the music sound like the way that he prefers it to be kind of, consumed, But, to your point, maybe he could find a way to do that, but still, talk about his extended warranty or something.
Thank you. Couldn't have said it better myself. Come on, dude. Yeah, he's a super serious artist. Okay, who isn't a super serious artist nowadays? Come on, that's real.
You don't take yourself too seriously.
No, I don't.
No, you don't.
I'm just like, I just don't give a shit.
Yeah, you're the exception to that rule.
Yeah, I'm not like the other girls, actually. Like, I'm just like,
You need to show JPRO how you do what you do, because you don't, you don't take yourself.
Get him on the phone. Think I'm Scooter Braun.
You don't take yourself too seriously, and yet you do make seriously good music though.
Oh.
So how are you pulling it off? JPRO takes himself too seriously, but his music sounds really goofy. You guys need to switch, or sort of share resources in some way.
We need to like Freaky Friday or something.
Right. Like, he could show you how to write songs about your social security number, getting on the internet, and you could teach him how to like instrumentally like pull a real banger together.
Yes. I would do anything. I would give anything to live one day in JPRO's shoes, just to really show him how to do it.
Yeah, you should. you should reach out, collab, like. Come on, your platform's bigger than his. You got to start just calling his name. He'll answer the call, I think.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Like, he's kind of like a local legend at this point.
Got it.
I think he had probably one of the biggest viral moments of the century.
Okay, so he's too big. He's too big for you at this point.
Yeah, he's got better things to do, probably.
You missed that train. You should have got in earlier and sort of hit him up when he was smaller, and now it's over and done with.
Exactly. I'm just a clout chaser,
Yeah.
Like, he's just gonna be like, oh, she's not hitting me up for the right reasons.
That's
she
true.
Just wants to ride my coat pants.
That's right. You just want to know about my fucking camera again. It's because we're talking about JPRO. It's because we're talking about JPRO's music.
Yeah,
is what it is.
Just so much fire and flames in the rotation today. This is spooky. It's like I'm on Unfriended or something. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah, that movie's terrible.
When he like puts his hand in the blender.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that part is so stupid. It's like, oh guys, I'm putting my hand in the blender now. What?
The ending of that movie made me scream. I will say, like, it was goofy, and then for some reason it just got me. Like, I screamed. It scared me. It was scary. Unfriended 2. Have you seen that one?
Is that the one where they're streaming live on Twitch and talking about JPRO, and then the camera cuts out?
Yeah, and then it's gonna come back in, and you're like, maybe your head's gonna be in the blender this time. I don't know. Who knows? Watch out.
All right. So yeah, you know, I think JPRO did a better job on this one, although it is shorter, and although there are some goofy tracks on it. But you know, maybe we'll hear an even better record from JPRO in the future, where he's dressed, where he's dressed, where, where he's dressed like a little newspaper boy from the turn of the century, with the fucking cap and the suspenders and the news bag. It looks like a little news boy.
Oh. He's like maybe or something.
And then maybe before that, he could dress
Yeah.
like an aristocrat, you know, with like the floofy shirt and the and the powdered wig and some shit like that. Like he's just gonna continue going backwards from here.
Oh my god, our founding father JPRO. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I would love for him to go so constitutional. Please.
Yeah, and then before that, he can go like, you know, he can dress like a Roman, yeah,
or something.
yeah, like a Roman or a pharaoh, you know, Caesar or Marcus Aurelius or whatever, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
There's some potential
or like
there.
a caveman or something, or like a dinosaur.
Yeah, eventually he has to go dinosaur. Yeah, and then as he keeps going backwards, like single-celled organisms, that sort of thing.
It's just part of being a pop artist. Every pop artist has a dinosaur face, and I think that, you know, it's about time.
Mm-hmm. Well, Dev, thank you very much for lending your insight to this record and your opinions. I appreciate you coming through and taking the time. You're the best, and you know, we're looking forward to your next, you know, dinosaur phase that you're going to be coming out with music in.
No, thank you for having me. This was a blast. I always love to gossip.
If you're watching on YouTube, another video is next to my head. You can click on that, hit that up, or the link to subscribe to the channel. Do that today because we come out with lots of cool clips all the time from our streams. And yeah, you know, Dev Lemons, we will provide her YouTube stuff and TikTok stuff and music stuff down below in the description. And yeah, thank you guys for coming through. Anthony Fantano, Dev Lemons, forever.